What's going on, everybody? So we got a totally different video for you today. This video is going to be working on my brother's Civic. So I mentioned that to you guys in a separate video that my brother got a new car, and this video is actually a partnership with a LED company, and this LED company is good friends of mine, and it's Lost Fit LEDs. Anytime I acquire a new vehicle, the first things I always look to do is to replace the lights, and I moved to the LED wave, and I just stopped using HIDs just because of the simplicity of the install. When you're installing LEDs, it's so simple to install them, and it really just changes the look of the car, and I feel like all cars should come with LEDs. So that's why I reached out to Lost Fit, and I let them know about the new vehicle I acquired, and they immediately jumped on board, and they said, listen, we're going to send you some lights and let us know what you think. So I'm going to show you the lights they sent us out. So to start off, on my brother's new project, they sent us out up their top of the line. That's what they're calling these, their headlight, or the low beam ones, which this is their LS series of low beam bulbs. So this is their top of the line right now. They sent us out some lights for his reverse lights and for his interior lights. I've seen some of the reviews and the videos on this LS series, and it's, I mean, LEDs are night and day difference anyway in light output, but the light output that this LS series gonna put out, it's pretty crazy. And I've gone through a lot of LEDs in my time and at different companies, and the thing that sticks out for me about Lost Fit, which is why I wanted to jump on board and work with them, is their customer service. Their customer service is some of the best customer service I've ever dealt with, and they're just so easy to deal with, and they're always looking to work with you and help you out if you have any issues with their lights. I actually did a review for them, I want to say maybe a little over a year ago, almost 2 years ago, on a set of low beams that we worked on together on a Challenger, on Nicole's father's Challenger, and the connector wasn't the greatest. So it was my honest review. I'm very honest with reviews. So they actually, when we spoke again for my brother's car, the first thing they mentioned was that issue was fixed. And you know, for a company to remember something like that and they actually fixed it, that's huge for me. So big shout out to Lost Fit. I'm looking forward to working more with you with all the vehicles in my fleet, honestly. So we're going to just jump into my brother's car right now. So this is my brother's Civic. I mentioned to you it's a hatchback. It's a hatchback sport, so we'll be focusing on low beams today. Here's just a quick overview. It's got the aero kit on it, the color matched wheels. I like the exhaust tips they put on the Sport, but then we'll be doing the reverse lights as well. So we'll actually get into more in-depth videos on this car if you guys are looking into it. He's got this two-tone interior on it. It's pretty sick. So I'm gonna get my brother to turn the lights on for you right now. We're just gonna obviously do the stock comparison and how simple it is to install these lights. So here, the Civics, they actually have this daytime running LED strip, which is probably flashing right now on the camera, but just typical low beams right there. These are so easy to install. So pop the hood for us. You're actually gonna install these lights. That's my brother, by the way. Say what's up, bro.
What's going on, guys?
Again, with LEDs, they're so simple to install. It's almost like as if you're just replacing the regular bulb or replacing it with a halogen bulb, because all you're gonna do is unplug it right here, pop it out, pop the new one in, and you're done. And on the Civic, this looks super simple, and that's why I'm gonna have my bro install these lights, because he's never really done anything automotive. I'm the automotive guy, so if he could do this, that's how simple it is to install.
Anybody could do it. Honestly, if I'm doing this.
Honestly, anybody can do it. So we're gonna get started. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, right, we're gonna unplug the bulb. So go ahead and unplug your bulb. It's very simple. So here, this is a walkthrough on how to install LEDs too. This is what, an 18 or a 19?
This is an 18. 18,
okay. So this is an install video on how to install your LEDs on an 18 Civic as well. So all you're gonna do is just hit that little tab on the bottom and push down. Okay, so you got it unplugged?
Yeah.
All right, so it's that simple. How did you do it? Let's see, show us on the camera. So what do you gotta press?
So there's this tab right here that you're gonna push down.
Yep.
And
Exactly, and then you just pull it down
and pop it out.
Next thing, you're just gonna unscrew the bulb out. So it's just one, it should be just a half turn.
Half turn.
Bro, that's simple. We're already halfway done. So now we're gonna get the LED and we're just gonna put it right in there. So on this LED, they actually installs what looks like to me to be a resistor, and it's got a heat sink on it. And mostly these are installed in the lights, but with this being separate from the light bulb, this is actually going to help dissipate the heat more. The LED bulb itself has a fan built in on the back right here, so that's going to dissipate some heat. This is going to do really good in these kind of tight areas if the light does build up some heat. So there is an extra step that we're going to have to mount this somewhere, but it's not that hard. We'll find somewhere to put that. First thing we're going to do is install the bulb, make sure it works, and then we'll just find somewhere to stick this because it's not a big deal. We got the light back in there. It is going to be a little bit of a tight squeeze. They make sure that it's a snug fit, so the weather packing around the bulb actually seals really tight. So we got that in there. One thing I just noticed when I went to plug it into the original harness that it's kind of cool that they put in there is they'll show you the positive and negative side of the actual connector. If you actually look at the connector, there's a positive and negative side right here, and that's just going to show you because this can be plugged in on either side, and that'll show you the polarity. From my experience, every time you're looking at these connectors here, now I lost it. The black wire is always a negative and the color wire will be your power wire. So I'm gonna try that. We're gonna try it out and see how it works. But here's a better look at the bulb. The bulb sticks out right there. This is our the car side, the connector that's gonna plug right into this plug right here that comes from our resistor. We'll plug that in, turn the lights on, we'll see if it works. Oops. All right, so he's about to turn. Oh yeah, it's already on. Yeah, because I guess the lights were on. Yeah. So yep, it works. It's hard to tell right now. It's not that dark out and it actually just started raining, but it's way better in my opinion than the factory ones that they come with. We'll see if we actually later on tonight we'll get, oh Breezy, go turn that back on. We'll wait till we get a little darker later on tonight and we'll definitely see what they look like. But I love that color. It's just a nice white. It's not like a HID color. I know you could get the different colors, but it actually matches very closely to this daylight running light right here. So we're gonna do the other side real quick, and then I'm gonna show you guys how we install the reverse lights. So in case you guys were wondering where I actually mounted those resistor boxes, I'm gonna show you. And where I mounted them on the frame. Well, not the frame, but on metal chassis. Anything metal, because those are gonna get very hot. And any kind of resistors, even if you're doing like I forget what they're called, flashbacks, that's what they're called. It just hit me. Okay,
You had a flashback?
no, that's what they're called.
About the flashback?
That's what they're called, flashback, like the flashback LEDs that you'll use from your turn signals when you need to install resistors for those, so they can blink at the normal rate. They don't blink too quick. Those resistors need to be mounted on something metal, and that metal helps dissipate all the heat off of those resistors. So I'll show you where I put them. So this is on our driver's side. I actually just mounted it right in there, as you can see, on the frame. I have a zip tie holding it. I'm not worried about the zip tie melting because it's on the actual little bracket right here. But when these get hot, they'll just kind of dissipate the heat on this whole structure right here. And on the passenger side, I mounted it in the same spot. So it's right down in there. Should dissipate the heat all on this frame right here, and we'll be good. So now we're going to turn this car around. We're going to do some reverse bulbs. You excited?
Super excited.
Don't be fake. Come on. So for the reverse lights in this, I've never taken out the tail lights on this car yet, but it looks like it's very simple. We're going to take these two screws out and we'll see if they pull out. She's going to make scary noises, so don't freak out. There's one. So like I said, we're going to take the top two screws off. That's what we figured out. But the rest of the way to pull it out, you have to pull it out sideways on the light. As you can see, it's got these two little plastic tabs right here, and those will go on the side of the body right here. So when you take these two screws out, don't be afraid, just wiggle gently and wiggle the light outwards. So now we got the light out, we're going for our reverse bulb, which is this guy right here. If we look, it would be this guy right here. So all we're gonna do is twist this out. We're gonna take this bulb out, and then we'll replace it with our new one. For the reverse bulbs they sent us, they are T15 white bulbs. These are the LEDs right here. I think they look great. We're gonna see how they work. It should just be a plug and play. And you probably installed LEDs before, they are polarity sensitive. So if you put it in and it doesn't go on, take the bulb out, flip it the other way, it should work. So this is gonna be real quick. We'll just set the tripod down. All right, dog, put it in reverse. Yep. You know, you don't have to start the car, just turn your ignition on, put it in reverse. Woo! Yep, it works.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just stared right into it.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, it's hard to tell in the light, I know. I'll definitely show all this later on, but I mean, you can even tell on camera. It's a night and day difference with this LED bulb, man. It looks so sick. Rather than these yellow lights. Honestly, I feel like cars should come with this one. They're starting to come standard now, but it looks so good. Here, I could kind of get a better look at it like that. It looks good. Alright, one more. Interior lights, bro.
Interior lights.
We're gonna do interior lights, and
these things look good so far.
And next is gonna be the fog lights. We'll order fog lights after this video. We're gonna get some fog lights for this. Okay, so we're in the interior now, and one confession I have about this is I've actually replaced the interior lights with LEDs on this car. I had some spare like peanut bulbs or whatever, and I just told you the first thing I did. Yo, bro, I'm filming here.
You know, background music?
We gotta get copyrighted for that.
That's true.
First thing I just did when he brought it home, I say, bro, I got some lights for you. But we're gonna replace them with some Lost Fit LEDs, and these are T10. It's gonna be super simple. So what we're gonna do is gonna compare Lost Fit with whatever bulbs I had laid in the garage, and we'll see the difference. Hold that. I'll be doing this. So we'll do this one right here. So I've just grabbed a screwdriver, and wherever this pushes in, I'll go on the opposite side and just kind of a light easy pry. One right there, one right there. These are already out. So as you can see, there's already an LED bulb in there, but we'll get it out. Okay, so let's shut that off. Pull this thing, this little bulb I had in there. I like the way they package these.
Very secure, very safe.
All right, stick it right in there. Good.
Ooh.
Okay, so here, let's see well, let me put the cover on it to make it a fair comparison, because one's covered and one isn't. Okay, we'll turn this one on. Yo,
Yeah, you can see that.
That's
yeah.
a big difference. That's a big difference. All right, so we'll take this one out, and you're all LED'd out, dude.
Sweet.
All right, so that's pretty much it. We did all the LEDs. Well, not all of them. We did some major ones for his car, and I'm super happy with the way they look. I'm gonna make my outro right now, but I am going to, after this, install clips later on tonight of what they look like at night, because that's kind of the big thing. You want to see what they look like at night. I'll tell you what, the big ones I'm very impressed with are those interior lights and the reverse lights, because I know the LEDs right now, the headlights, I can't really tell how bright they are, but the interior and reverse lights, super bright, great quality, and definitely we're gonna get fog lights on this. Look forward to that video, and let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. This was something totally different. This is just kind of me and my brother having some fun, getting along, working with this company. I really appreciate Lost Fit for sending us these lights, and I got something for you guys. So Lost Fit gave me a coupon code for you guys to use on Amazon. This coupon code is only going to work on Amazon. The code is LostFitSergio, all one word. I'll leave the code right down here. Go check them out, guys. I recommend the lights. They work great. They're not hard to install, and they make such a big difference in the look of a car. Honestly, if you're just looking for some cosmetic stuff, go with some LEDs, because there are definitely more LEDs we're going to upgrade. Battery's about to die, guys. Stay to the end of this video. You'll see what these lights look like at night, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And leave some comments on what else you want to see done to this car. Stay motivated, keep making those streets ladder, and peace from the both of us.
That's it.
Well, there he is.
See you later, guys.